Mike. Mana? Sorry, sister. Yeah, no problem. Jelle. Bye. Yeah, good. No, benar.
It's a special day, special afternoon from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Of course, a special Monday. Hello, good afternoon. Wherever you might be getting our voices and signals, you most welcome. And welcome to the theater, Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama to be precise. It is Nawetan qualifiers. And this afternoon is a clash between BS Football Academy and Young Power. BS coming from Kalaji. And of course, Kalaji in Funi. Whilst Young Power is a team from Kabakel Combo Central too. And the clash is up at the Boxbar Mini Stadium and also live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin as usual. Parliament Fati, Kemo Kanye Osman Kamara behind camera operations, and currently the Kabakel boys are currently dressed in cream shorts and black socks, currently playing from our left to right from our cabin, whilst the boys from Foni are dressed in white and blue shorts and dark blue socks, and currently playing from our right to left. And currently the game is live, and it has been an interesting and a lively fixture from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Of course, a great beginning. Young Power Football Club got the better of Super Live in their first game, whilst BS Football Academy got the better of Jida Sanchaba, and it is the second game, and the winner in this contest will advance to the third round of the fixture and will solely play United Stars in the third round of this year's Brikama Summer Nawetan qualifiers. And it is Young Power on the attack, around the egg, trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. That was indeed a brilliant run and great run coming from Young Power Football Club, and that was definitely a great intention, Kemo Kanye, right from the very first beginning of this crucial and lively game from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Of course, it's a rainy afternoon, and the rain wouldn't stop us from covering this game. Of course, Kemo, back to you.
Yes, very well. Thank you so much, Pa. That was a very, very good early chance that has fallen to Young Power. Let's see what happens here, whether they will be having such good chances into this particular game to at least advance themselves into the next round. But, I mean, football is a game of chances. When you have yours and then it is squandered, remember, have that at the back of your mind that your opponent will also have their fair chance of the game. And then, indeed, if they had capitalized on it, then it is going to be a very, very troublesome game for you. We have seen BS Academy. I mean, in the first game here, they come from behind twice to get themselves to this particular round here, and then here as well, we have seen their opponent scored 2 penalties for them. Whenever their opponent score, they will come from behind and then put themselves to the level. So that alone tells you that the energy in this BS side, and also they believe that they have in themselves that yes, whichever team that we played against, irrespective of where you hail from, and then they will be able to do something that favors their game for them. You can see their first game they played against the team from Brikama here, and now they are playing against a team from Kabakel. So let's see what this game will pan out at the end of this particular encounter between them and the young power side, but it promised to the third round where if you win that particular third round game, of course you will find yourself in the Northern proper. So this is the press for all the teams that have committed themselves to be playing here, but already many of them are already out. So these are the few that are currently left into this particular qualifiers, and then they are hoping that they will be making their way to the Northern proper. So let's see what happens between these two parts.
Let's see what happens between the two. And the central referee is Fatmata Jabang, having the assistance of Bakari Jabang. Matar Diba and Aliu Kamara is serving as the fourth assistant referee. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium live on LSTV is the class in the Brikama Soma Nawetan. And if you may like call it the is the class in the Brikama Soma Nawetan. And if you may like call it the qualifier. And it is between BS Football Academy, a team from Kanlaji, against the boys from Kabakel. And the Kanlaji boys are dressed in blue and white shirts, blue shorts and dark blue socks. On the far side is a chase, and this time never trouble the custodian. And the goalkeeper for BS is the Modlamin Kamara, Esa Ba, Aliu Ba, Mamadou Jallo, Sadibu Baji, Buba Gassama, Hamadi Ba, Bubakar Jallo, Bubakar Jame, Alpha Jallo and Ibu C, completing the list of players currently playing for BS Football Academy under the guidance of Mamadou Z Jallo, who is having the assistance of Lamin Kamara. And on the other dogart for the Kabakel boys is Babukar Mbai, and Osman Baji Rada, and Babukar Mbai is his immediate assistant. Central referee Fatmata Jabang is the 3 p.m. contest at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It's going to be a chase for the boys from Kabakel, trying to test the goalkeeper. What a strike and what a save from the central defender coming from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it has been a bright start and brilliant start coming from the boys from Kabakel Young Power Football Club. Young Power trying to test the waters on the far side. The flag of the assistant referee is already up. What a start, what a beginning for Young Power Football Club against BS Football Academy. And BS in their first outing came from a goal down twice to force the game to post-match shootout, where the team advanced to the next stage. And currently it is the second round of matches, and the winner of this contest will play United Stars in the third round and possibly having the chance around the area. Player Rasul, net central referee waved in for a play on. That isn't a foul as signaled by the central referee. Fatmata Jabang is one of, if not the best of female referees currently in the West Coast Referee Association. The centre forward was just trying to play a trick. But anyway, Fatmata Jabang waved in for a play on instead of awarding a penalty. Currently there is a player down. There is a player currently down injured. And the player in question is the player for BS Football Academy. The academy from Kanlaje, Fonyi Jarol District, West Coast Region, the Gambia. And they will always tell you we are here not only to compete, but we are also here to make a mark. We want to make sure we get the team to the Nawetan proper and the Brikama Soma Nawetan. Will they be able to secure it? Remains the biggest ambition, but also the biggest question. They have to get the better of Young Power Football Club if they want to advance. This time it wouldn't trouble the custodian and the team captain Ibrahima Jiba. Ibrahima is the custodian for Young Power. On the list of players, Amadou Koli, Lamin Sajo, Lasana Jame, Francis Demba, Idrissa Sanyang, Raymond Jassy, Elijah Jassy, Edward Jassy, Omar Fati and Cherno Damfa completing the 11. And the team for Young Power is under the guidance of Osman Baji and Babukar Mbai as head and assistant coaches. It's going to be an attack on the far side for the boys from Kanlaje. The central defender just there in time to get that ball off the area for a throw into BS Football Academy. And in case you're just joining us, this broadcast is coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and if you may like, call it the theater of entertainment situated in the heart of Brikama, West Coast Region, the Gambia. And it is the ground hosting this 3 p.m. contest. The game in the Brikama Summer Nawetan qualifier. Young Power up against BS Football Academy. The winner will advance to the third round. Who is going to advance and who is going to crash out remains to be seen. And it must be settled in regulation or post-match shootout will decide the winner. And up next there is a 5 p.m. game at the Box Bar. But before the 5 p.m. game is the 3 p.m. showdown. BS nil, Young Power nil is the current score in case you're just joining us. Parliament Fatih at the commentary cabin. Kemo Kanye around the area. It's going to be another chase for the boys from Kabakel. And Edward Jassy failing to keep that ball in play as it rolls on the other end for a throw in. And throw in to BS Football Academy. BS from Kanlaje. Edward playing the ball short around the area. Clearance coming from BS Football Academy. Chased by the centre forward, but ball being desperately cleared on the far side for a throw in. It's going to be a throw in for BS Football Academy, and Esa Bar is deployed on the right side of the defense. One of the right backs or wing backs for BS Football Academy. Esa losing it. Padmata Jabang, central referee, handing the opportunity to BS Football Academy. And the boys from Kanlaji will benefit from a set piece. Inches of the dividing line at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Esa will deliver this once again. This time Esa going long. Around the 18. Ball being cleared partly. It is Young Power Football Club getting the ball from their own half. Edward Jase around the... very close to our commentary cabin. Great interchange of possessive football. But this time couldn't reconnect to Edward Jase. And Edward lost possession. BS Football Academy play waving in for a foul. Nothing given by the central referee who waved in for a play on. It is BS Football Academy on the far side. Esa Bar getting the ball around the edge. Looking for options. Great back heel around the area. Is that going to be an opener? Wasted opportunity. Still around the area. And BS Football Academy trying to unlock the defense. And finally is a goal kick as pointed by the central referee Fatmata Jabang, who is having the assistance of Bakari Jabang. Matar Diba and Aliu Kamara, the fourth assistant referee. What a game, what a showdown came Okanji from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. From the word go, it has been a lively and entertaining game between BS and Young Power.
Yes, indeed, very well. I mean, we have seen both teams are pushing very hard in this very 10 minutes of the game here, and then all of them would knows very well that the only result that will advance us to the third round and also the final round of this summer Norwegian qualifiers is at least a win into this, and then they are well prepared for this, because any team that is taking part in the qualifiers knows that every other game is a final, irrespective of which team that you meet. I mean, whichever team is playing in the qualifiers is also trying their way to pave their way to the Norwegian proper. So this is their course. So we have already seen the zeal and also the intention into both the youngster side, the Kabakel base side, and then we have also seen from there more force. But as much as they are doing that, they are also trying to prevent their opponent from scoring against them. So this is the best thing that you can do in a Norwegian qualifiers, to avoid your opponent from scoring against you, and then you create your own chances and then capitalize on that. But for the first goal here into this particular game, it will have a very, very big impact on either of the sides here, whether the scoring team or the team that has conceded.
Thank you very much, Kimo Kanyi. Interesting and lively contest from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. It is the Brikama Summer Norwegian qualifier, and if you may like call it the elimination, is the 3 p.m. showdown between BS Football Academy and Young Power Football Club. And Young Power, the team from Kabakel, against the traveling boys from Funi Kanlaji, West Coast region, the Gambia. And BS Football Academy will probably be forced to an early substitution after an injury to one of their players. We can confirm who will be introduced shortly. We will surely confirm that around the area the flag of the assistant referee is already up. And up for a goal kick to BS Football Academy. And in case you're just joining us, BS Football Academy is dressed in blue and white shirts, blue shorts and dark blue socks, whilst the boys from Kabakel, Young Power Football Club, dressed in cream colors around the center circle. Ball being headed, not a decent one. It's going to be an opportunity for Young Power to unlock. Young Power currently nil, and it is currently a strong one, and the goalkeeper straight into the gloves of the netminder. And the goalkeeper is Modlamin Kamara for BS Football Academy. And BS, under the guidance of Momodu Zed Jalo, looking to secure their second victory after getting the better of Jida Sanchaba on post-match shootout after 2-2 in regulation. It's a long one coming from the team captain. BS Football Academy forced to an early substitution. And Momodu Sumare is introduced after an early injury to one of the players. And we will confirm the player shortly. It's currently 0-0 from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Live on LSTV 1 Parliament 40. Kimo Kanye, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Ball being headed partly. PS Football Academy will try to chase, but this one is way beyond the center forward. And the goalkeeper, Ibrahim Ajiba, is the team captain and the custodian for Young Power Football Club. A team that got the better of Super Live 1-0 in their first outing before meeting BS Football Academy in the second fixture. BS Football Academy got the better of Jida Sanchaba. 2-2 it ended in regulation before the boys from Kanlaji advanced on post-match shootout around the area. Edward Jase trying to get that ball from the feet of their player. But it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in. And it's a throw-in for Young Power Football Club. And Amadou Koli to deliver. It's going to be a marathon throw, we believe. Amadou 99 will deliver this throw-in for Young Power Football Club. Long and high one, partly headed out. There's a player down. Central referee Fatma Dajaba waved in for a play on. It's still in their own half. BS Football Academy, dressed in blue, will benefit from a set piece deep in their own half. The score is currently 0-0. We must have a winner in regulation or post-match shootout will decide. It's an early substitution for BS Football Academy. Modu Sumare introduced after this substitution of Momodu Jalo through an injury. BS will benefit. Momodu the new entrant, or Modu the new entrant. Modu is one of the central defenders for the boys from Kanlaji. BS Football Academy. Esaba on the right side. This time it's a long one, and it's going to be a chase around the 18. Is that going to be an opener into the gloves of the custodian? What a chance, and of course a glorious opportunity for BS Football Academy, and unfortunately Alpha Jalo failed to capitalize. Kemo Kanye, you could remember, he scored the second goal in their 2-2 scoreline against Jida Sanchaba in their first outing, and this time around this would have been the opener for BS Football Academy, but unfortunately for the centre forward number 9 Alpha Jalo is definitely squandered.
Yes, I believe he was not decisive when he was taking that shot, but that would have been an easy goal for him because the goalkeeper he made the ball well before the goalkeeper came in, so he could have at least get that ball in control and then put the ball into the back of the net. But that was a very close chance from him, and then he knows that very well. You can still see that he is still clapping, and then that out of regret that yes, he could have done better with that particular chance, but nonetheless, it has been squandered. So let's see what happens. He's a player who had scored one of the goals in their past games that they have played, and then this particular game also he had a very good chance already, but failed to capitalize on that one. But let's see as the game advances here, one or two other chances may fall to him as the game proceeds. You can see he's still apologizing to his players, that he knows that very well he could have done better with that particular ball. So let's see what happens here, but chances will come, and then let's see if he will be able to capitalize on one or two other chances that will fall to him, or he is going to squander them as well. But he's a striker that the team can rely on, because we have seen him doing that for his side in the past game that they have played here, and then he had played a very good game into that particular contest here as well. His game is not a bad game for him, but that particular chance, strikers create good chances because they know their position is very well, and then he is one of those ones that yes, the BS Academy can say yes, we are having a very good striker because he can create himself chances here by positioning himself well, and then but this time it's been squandered. So let's see other subsequent chances that will fall to him, whether he will be able to capitalize on those ones to put his side to the lead here into this particular game. But they know that they must win this particular game, and then you can see the way they are playing now. They are playing more of long balls than their opponents, PS Academy. So with that, perhaps that is the game plan that they have for this particular game, playing more balls, because the more balls that you are having in your opponent's end, the more threatening you become for that particular side that is defending against you. So let's see what BS will be doing about this, or are we going to see their opponents also creating themselves those good opportunities and then ended up capitalizing on those one spot.
And of course it's a lively and a great battle from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. The boys in cream colors against the boys in blue and white. The Kabakel boys, Young Power Football Club, will be hoping to advance to the third round and equally BS Football Academy. Coming from Kanlaje, Onijaro District, West Coast Region, the Gambia. Central referee Fatmata Jabang waved in for a play on. It's going to be an opportunity for the number 10. Ibusi, can he get something this time into the gloves of the custodian? What a chance. BS Football Academy, and once again into the gloves of the custodian. This time it is Ibusi who had all the opportunities to put that ball to bed. Unfortunately, his effort rolls into the gloves of the custodian. Another big chance, another glorious opportunity, but squandered. BS in their own half. Ball being blocked or touched by Young Power Football Club, and BS will have the opportunity to deliver a throw in. On the far side, Esa Bar. Back to Esa, who is playing on the right side of the defense, and already the flag is up. The flag is up against Alpha Jallo, who scored one of the goals in the 2-2 draw in the first outing of this year's Brikama Summer now with an elimination. And in the first fixture, it ended 2-2 against Jida Sanchaba, before BS Football Academy advancing on post-match shootout. And currently, first half, it is 0-0. Who is going to score? Who is going to advance? BS on the advantage. Currently a player down, and BS will benefit from a set piece in their own half. Central referee Fatmata Jabang has already called on the medics to come to the rescue of this said player. And the player in question is the player for BS Football Academy. BS is of course a team from Kanlaje, whilst Young Power is a team from Kabakel. What a showdown. What a start. What a contest from the box bar. We are indeed loving the class. BS up against Young Power, who is advancing to the third round, remains to be seen. But the ambition for both sides is to advance to the next stage. And in the third round of matches in this year's Brikama Summer now with an elimination, Superstar will take on New Bojang Kunda. Sinchujola Kunda will play Future Stars. Supernovas will play Elephantry. Duajabi will take on BK Stone Love Football Club. Ben and BMA will take on Chimo. Jida Kabilo will take on Mariko or Pompebi. I stand to be corrected anyway. Sinchu United will take on Rain FA. United Stars will play BS or Young Power. And currently the score is currently 0-0. And the winner in this contest will play United Stars in the third round of this year's Brikama Summer Nawetan qualifiers. Or if you may like call it the elimination. Stockholm or Power will play Jalokoto. Is that going to be another substitution? That's going to be another substitution. This is going to be another substitution for BS Football Academy. 2 players injured in the first period. Kemo, it seems, is going to be another substitution, as we have already seen the indication that the player is going to be substituted. And then this is going to be the second substitution. The team is already forced to. We have seen not long ago a player being forced to an early substitution through an injury, and once again another player being injured for BS Football Academy, and they're going to miss 2 players in the first period, and this might not be a very good signal for the boys from Kanlaj.
Yes, very well. This is not a welcoming news for them. They wouldn't want that having 2 substitutions already in the first half. How about if there are emergencies that will also force them to do such a thing into the second half? That will be a very, very detrimental factor for them to be facing if that has to be the case here into this particular game. But let's see what happens here. Whether one of the players that will be coming in will be able to fit into the shoes of the injured players that they have already substituted. We have already seen them doing one into this particular game through an early injury, and then another one is also being forced out through another injury here. Then the team will be introducing 2 players into the first half, and they will be left with 3 more to be done into the second half. So, but let's see what happens here. But the coaches knows, and then with that they will be able to change the plans that they have in regards to the substitutions that they plan to make as the game proceeds. Because when emergencies come, you need to change 1 or 2 things that you have within your plan, and then be able to do the needful for your side. Then they are forced to do 2 substitutions into the first half. Then with that as well, they will be also forced to change the tactics that they might have, or the technicalities that they will place that they have already placed rather for the substitutions that they will be making as the game proceeds, perhaps into the second half, because that would be the plan for them. They wouldn't want to introduce new players into the first half. The only time that they would want to introduce players is in the second half. But things like this can happen in football, and then all coaches are very much aware of that, and in fact the players are also very much aware of that. So it happens, and then so they will be forced to change their tactics into this particular game part.
Thank you very much. Ball been taken around here. Into the bottom corner. It's not up. What a goal from the Brikama Mini Stadium. Edward Jassy with the opener from the theatre, and the boys from Kabakel. The boys from Kabakel has just taken the lead here at the Brikama Mini Stadium against the boys from Kanlaje. BS Football Academy trailed by a goal to nil, and the opening goal coming from Edward Jassy. Edward broke the deadlock. In the first period, we have seen Edward Jassy finding the back of the net to give the advantage to the boys from Kabakel, and currently Young Power Football Club currently leading by a goal to nil against BS Football Academy. And BS, you could remember in their first game, went down twice, but they were able to force the game to post-match shootout. Is it going to be the same thing here? Remains to be seen. Currently, they trail by a goal to nil. Courtesy of Edward Jassy.
Yes, you can see already, the injuries that has a mark into this particular goal, because Edwards was all alone. He was on mark. Perhaps this has to do with the number of players that they are currently having on the pitch, with playing with 10 man against 11 into this, when the injured player was already out. And then you can see that after the goal, the substitution is now being made here for them to come back into this particular game. So let's see what happens. Kabakel side, we have seen them squandering one before this particular one falls to them, and then this one they have capitalized on that already. We have also seen the BS side also squandering one before squandering one already. So let's see whether one or two other good chances will also fall to them, and then if they will be able to utilize one of those chances into goals or not. But already it is the Kabagal side that are currently leading here by a lone goal 2-0 into this particular first 25 minutes of the game. So it is going to be a difficult game for either of the sides. Remember, one goal is not enough, especially in the elimination round, for you to be celebrating your advancement into the next round. So they are very much aware of that, I believe. So this particular side as well, that is the BS side, knows that we need only perhaps one very good chance to change the game for us, and then they will be fighting with that course. So let's see what they will be able to do, whether they can be able to get themselves that particular chance that they need here the most to also put themselves to the level. But you can see the renewal of the fight into this particular game has already escalated to another level here, with BS Academy forcing their way in trying to create that goal scoring opportunities for them. Perhaps one good chance will be enough for them to put themselves to parity into this particular game. But you can also see the fight from the defense line for the Kabakel Empire.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. What a showdown from the Brikama Mini Stadium. Young Power 1, BS Football Academy nil is the current score from the Brikama Mini Stadium in Brikama. And it's of course live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin, Parliament Fatih Kemo Kanye. And behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Central referee Fatmata Jabang having the assistance of Bakari Jabang, Matar Diba and Aliu Kamara serving as the fourth assistant referee. And the game is live. It's a set piece for the boys in blue and white. BS trailed by a goal to nil, and one of the players behind the ball is Salifu Tamba, who came on as a substitute. Salifu Tamba 7, giant wall assembled by Young Power Football Club. This time it's BS Football Academy on the wall. What a decent one. And BS Football Academy will start the play from their own half. Back to the custodian Modlamin Kamara. And in case you're just joining us, BS Football Academy is currently starting with Modlamin Kamara in goal. Not a decent one. To the team captain Aliuba going long and to reconnect the number of 12 Sadibu Pache, and Sadibu, and it's a goal kick as pointed by the central referee Fatmata Jabang. That seems to be a protest coming from BS, but the central referee stood her ground. Fatmata Jabang, central referee, and you could see still the protest coming from the team captain, and the team captain is Aliuba. BS trail 1-0. against Young Power at the Box Bar. It's a 3 p.m. game and the Brikama Summer Nawaitan. Of course, it's a Monday, a special Monday, and of course a rainy Monday in Brikama. And special thanks to all those currently monitoring this game live on LSTV1 on either Facebook or YouTube. And of course at the Caribbean Parliament Party as usual, Kemo Kanye and Osman behind the camera. And you can hear the claps and cheers and the huge support coming from the background. This is of course the supporters from Kabakel. The supporters from Kabakel, and they are here behind the team, and the team is currently leading by a goal to nil. BS trail 1-0, and BS will benefit from a set piece around the center circle. It's a set piece for BS Football Academy. One of the new entrants, Modu Sumare. Sumare going long, not a decent header. Around the area, BS Football Academy forced to 2 early substitutions, both due to injury. Anyway, not a very good start for the boys from Kanlaji. On the far side, SR lost it, regained possession quickly. Playing that ball short. Hamidou Batu Isa playing that ball short to the new entrant. Great possessive display on the far side coming from the boys from Kanlaji. Back to the custodian and team captain, who didn't want to keep that ball long in their own half. Now around the center circle. It's going to be an opportunity. Aliou Ba, the team captain, getting that ball forward. It is BS now on the attack. Ball being taken off the field for a throw in. BS Football Academy, who trail by a goal to nil. And this is of course coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, live on LSTV1. It's of course a busy technical area for both BS Football Academy and Young Power. Into the gloves of the custodian. And the goalkeeper for Young Power is Ibrahim Ajiba. BS starting the contest with Modlamin Kamara in goal. Esa Ba, Aliou Ba, Mamadou Jallo, Sadibou Badji, Buba Gassama, Hamidou Ba, Boubacar Jallo, Boubacar Jame already taken off due to an injury, Alpha Jallo, and Ibu C. And the 2 players introduced are Modu Sumare and Salifu Tamba. That's a foul. That's a foul, and it's a foul for Young Power Football Club, and Young Power is currently leading by a goal to nil against BS Football Academy. BS in the first fixture, won on post-match shootout against Jida Sanchaba, and we have already played 32 minutes into the contest. We have already played 32 minutes into this first period. And we have under 8 minutes of normal time plus what is expected to be added on before the central referee will end the first period. And the referee is of course Fatmata Jabang. Bakari Jabang is one of the assistants. Matar Diban Aliou Kamara is serving as the 4th assistant referee. And it is currently BS Football Academy nil, Young Power Football Club 1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and the only goal scored by Edward Jase. Amadou Koli getting the ball around the area. A header never troubled the custodian. And there's still BS in their own half. Aliou, the team captain. Aliou struggling against his opponent, not a decent clearance. Aliou will try once again. Great interchange of possessive football here. Edward Jase once again trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, and this time into the gloves of the custodian. He scored the only goal so far. Edward Jase, 66 for Young Power Football Club, and the score is 1-0 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. BS trail, BS dressed in white and blue around the area, looking for options. Ball being cleared desperately. This is the qualifiers. You are beaten, you cross out, you win, you advance. Around the area, it's going to be another opportunity. Trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, never trouble the custodian once again, and this time is the number 10 Ibusi once again. Ibusi, number 10. for BS Football Academy from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. It's of course a rainy afternoon at the Box Bar. In a 3 p.m. showdown between BS Football Academy and Young Power. BS under the guidance of Mamadou Z Jalo, a team from Kanlaje, Fonyi Jarol District, West Coast Region, the Gambia, hoping to get the team to the Nawetan proper. If they are able to get that, they have to get the better of Young Power, who are currently leading by a goal to nil around the edge of the 18. This time Young Power once again. Young Power trying to still unlock the defense. Caught out by the new entrant and one of the central defenders, Modu Sumare. Sumare Modu around the center. Young BS Football Academy will try to go solo. It's a chase for save. This time ball been desperately cleared, and that's a foul. That's a foul as signaled by the central referee. And the central referee has already given the opportunity to BS Football Academy. And that seems to be a protest from the supporters of Young Power Football Club, who are currently leading by a goal to nil. 1-0 is the current score in the first period. And we are getting closer to the half-time break here. This currently a set piece. Who is taking it? Hamidou Ba is delivering this. It's a long one. The goalkeeper nearly missed that. He already missed that. Already missed that, and seemingly it's going to be a corner. Seemingly it's a corner. It's a corner for BS Football Academy. And the goalkeeper is still down. Ibrahim Ajiba is the custodian, team captain for Young Power Football Club. Young Power in the first game got the better of Super Live 1-0 before sailing and booking a place to the second round. And it is the second round and 3 p.m. showdown against BS Football Academy, who got the better of Jida Sanchaba on post-match shootout before setting the second round fixture against Young Power. Here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, the winner will advance, and the winner will advance to the third round, and in the third round will play against United Stars. United Stars got the better of Miami City in the second round before booking a place in the third round of the qualifiers in the Brikama Summer Nawetan qualifiers. Who is advancing? Who is crashing out? It is the Brikama Summer Nawetan. 67 teams, or we said 76 teams, hoping to secure 7 available spots, and it is getting smaller. It is getting smaller by the day. Teams are being crashed out of the competition on daily basis, and the goalkeeper is still down. Still down, injured for Young Power Football Club, and Young Power's goalkeeper is Ibrahim Ajiba. Ibrahim is also the team captain. It's a corner for BS Football Academy, who trailed by a goal to nil, and the only goal in this contest came in the first period rather, courtesy of Edward Jase. The game is temporarily stopped as the goalkeeper is still receiving attention from the medics. The goalkeeper for Young Power Football Club is still down. And Kimokani, I think we are getting closer. Any moment from now, we might be seeing the central referee Fatmata Jabang getting the first period to an end. And currently the goalkeeper is down. Seemingly he is coming back to his feet. But anyway, it is very close before the central referee will bring the end to the first period. Currently it is advantage to Young Power, and they will definitely be hoping to get back to the dressing room with their noses in front.
Yes, that will be the ambition for them now to go to the halftime break with this 1-0 lead here, and then so that they can have a halftime talk in trying to make it so that they defend this particular lead here, or put themselves to an advanced advantage as the game draws nearer into the second half. But let's see what their opponents will be doing about this, but that went straight into the hands of the goalkeeper after that delivery from Esaba. So, but Young Power, they will want to go home with the victory, as they are currently leading here. But it is not over here, and there is another 40 40 minutes to be played in the second half for them to be sort of making their way to the third round, where they will also be fighting against other big teams to against other qualifying sides to be able to know their fate of getting a place into the Brikama Sports Committee summer and proper. But the game is not over yet. This BS Academy as well can come from behind to shock them, and this is very much possible because it is football. Anything can happen as the game continues to play. So let's see. You can see that the defender for that of the Young Power has left the ball, and then the ball keeps rolling there. And the referee is giving him the warning that that is out of football, then that is not sportsmanship. So you need to play the game fairly for us to for you to not be being penalized into the game. So the game continues, but it is 1-0 here to that of the Young Power side here. Close to the halftime break now. Any moment from now we will see the center referee. We are going to see the additional time being raised here by the fourth assistant referee here. 3 minutes will be played into this particular game before anything happens between the two sides here. So your BS Academy have 3 minutes to get themselves a leveler before the final whistle is gone in the halftime in the first half, and then their opponent Young Power as well have 3 minutes to defend their advantage into this particular game. So as of now, Power.
Thank you, Kimo Kanyi. And into the final moments of this crucial and lively game. 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes added on by the fourth assistant referee Aliu Kamara. It's going to be a chase, but wouldn't trouble the custodian, and the goalkeeper is down once again. And the custodian is currently down for Young Power Football Club. And the central referee will now call on the medics once again to the rescue of the custodian Ibrahim Aljiba. And this will slowly wind down the clock here. The fourth referee has put up 3 minutes of additional time. Well, BS Football Academy this game to parity before lemon time is of course the biggest ambition, but also the question: if they want to advance to the next stage of the competition, they have to get the better of Young Power, who are currently leading by a goal to nil. And any moment from now, the central referee will surely put an end to the fourth period, and the score is not in their favor. BS Football Academy, the team trailed by a goal to nil against Young Power. Young Power getting the only goal courtesy of Edward Jassy. And currently, it is currently noisy at the background, and the supporters from Kabakel are currently behind the team here, cheering the boys to glory. Will they be able to get that? Of course, is the ambition, and they will be very much happy to get back to the dressing room with their noses in front. Whilst BS Football Academy will want to get this game to parity before lemon time. The goalkeeper is still down. The goalkeeper is still down. The goalkeeper is down for Young Power Football Club. We are currently leading by a goal to nil, and the goalkeeper is down for the second time. This is the elimination for you. The goalkeeper is back on his feet. Aliuba, of course, the captain for BS Football Academy. Of course, is a police officer and also played for the police in the Banjul 3rd Division. And we're also having some other players that played for Sintet United, and the final that we covered live on LSTV1. Currently, it is 1-0 in favor of Young Power Football Club from the Boxbar Mini Stadium against BS Football Academy. BS They'll try to get this game to parity before the end of the first half. Around the area, it's going to be a chase. Ball been cleared. Edward Jassy now playing as one of the defensive players, whilst BS will try to get that quickly. It's going to be taken quickly. Quickly taken. BS drilled by a goal to nil around the area and eludes the player in question once again into the gloves of the custodian. Alpha Jalo should have done better once again. Alpha Jalo should have done once again, or should have done better once again. Squandered that opportunity, and the flag of the assistant referee stayed. It's a clearance coming from Young Power, who are leading by a goal to nil around the center circle. Any moment from now, the central referee will be putting the game to an end, or will be putting the first half to an end. Edward Jassy getting that ball long. It's a chase for Amadou Koli. Amadou getting that ball in the area, and the team captain Aliu is one of the central defenders. Is that going to be a foul? Nothing given by the central referee, and the assistant referee has waved in an advantage for BS Football Academy, who trail by a goal to nil. Is that half time? Of course, it's half time. Half time at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Half time between BS Football Academy and Young Power, and the score is currently 1-0. BS Football Academy nil. Young Power 1 is the score. Edward Jassy getting the only goal, and this is where we're going to have the half-time break. We will have 15 minutes of rest. We will be coming back for the continuation of this live broadcast live on LSTV1. It has been Parliament Party, Kim Okanye and Osman Kamara behind the camera operations. Until then, we are off, and do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. Welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama for the continuation of the live commentary. In the Brikama Summer now, already the flag is up. The Brikama Summer now on elimination, and the game between BS Football Academy and Young Power. The score is 1-0 and 1-0 in favor of Young Power. Young Power got the goal in the first period, courtesy of Edward Jase. And both sides picking it from where they left it. It's a rainy afternoon in Brikama. Rainy afternoon at the Box Bar Mini Stadium around the center circle. It is Young Power trying to unlock once again. Back to the central defender, playing that ball short. The boys in cream colors. They'll spread the ball on the far side. Amadou Koli keeping the ball in play and already cleared for a throw into BS Football Academy. And BS Football Academy will try to regroup, whilst Young Power will benefit from a throw in. And Young Power's right back and number 99, Amadou Koli, will deliver a throw in from the Box Bar Mini Stadium live on LSTV1 at the cabin. As usual, Palamin Fati, Kemo Kanye, Osman Kamara behind camera operation. Central referee of this crucial and lively game between BS and Young Power is Fatmata Jabang, who is having the assistance of Bakari Jabang, Matar Diba and Aliu Kamara serving as the fourth assistant referee. And earlier on in the first period, BS Football Academy forced two early substitutions after injury to both players. And both players replaced. And it is currently 1-0 against them. 1-0 in favor of Young Power, courtesy of Edward Jase around the area. Aliu Badi, team captain. Aliu Badi, team captain, getting that ball from their own half. And it's a throw in, not very far from the democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It's a sunny afternoon. Sunny Box Bar or rainy Box Bar Mini Stadium. It's a rainy afternoon at the Box Bar. But anyway, that is August for you, and it is Nawetan for you. And it is pre-Nawetan. Nawetan qualifiers between BS Football Academy and Young Power. Young Power enjoying the slender advantage. And if they want to advance to the next stage, they just need to hold on. Whilst BS Football Academy needs to come from a goal down to get this game to parity and possibly have the chance to advance around the area. Another one. This one never troubled the custodian for Young Power. And BS Football Academy will slowly start the play from their own half. Desperately in need of an equalizer. BS desperately in need. They be able to get an equalizer is the ambition. Under the guidance of Momodu Z Jallo and Lamin Kamara, Usman Baji and Babukar Mbai on the dugout for Young Power. Aliu Badi, team captain, going long, trying to reconnect the forward Ibu Say. And Ibu failing to keep that ball in play around the Bel Aqua Pavilion. The boys from Kabakel will benefit, having a huge support base behind them. The support base from Kabakel in Combo Central to West Coast region, the Gambia. And this is a fixture between the Kalaji boys and the Kabakel boys. And Kabakel boys are Young Power, who are of course a team from Kabakel in Combo Central to West Coast region, the Gambia. Whilst BS Football Academy is an academy from Funi or Kanlaji in Funi. Around the edge now, trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. Sailed inches over the crossbar. That would have been the second goal, unfortunately. Coming from Cherno Damfa and Chorno Zeford. Never troubled the custodian BS to start the play from their own half. Currently down by a goal to nil. Currently down by a goal to nil. BS Football Academy. The rest in blue and white shorts. Blue shorts and dark blue socks. Under the guidance of Momodu Z Jallo. Whilst the boys in cream-colored shorts. Cream-colored shorts and black socks. Playing from our right to left is Young Power. Trying to possess the ball so well. But the Box Bar Minister, of course, the pitch seems to be a bit slippery. And trying to keep the ball. And I believe at some point, players will struggle to keep the ball in play. Anyway, it is Young Power, caught out by BS Football Academy. Not for too long. BS regained possession. It's going to be an opportunity for the forward Salifu Tamba, who floats that ball around the area into the gloves of the netminder. The goalkeeper alert enough come to the rescue of his side, and the goalkeeper and team captain Ibrahim Jiba. Jiba is the custodian, and he also doubles as the team captain for Young Power Football Club, a team from Kabakel. BS Football Academy getting that ball short. The new entrant who came on as a substitute in the first half. Number 7 playing that ball short. Another opportunity. He is going to use his space. Caught out. Partly caught out. Young Power enjoying possession in their own half. Spreading that ball wide to Edward Jassy. Tricky and pacey player around the edge. Is that going to be the second goal? Over the crossbar. Kemo Kanye, both sides picking it from where they left it. And this once again, Edward Jassy had all the glorious opportunity to get the second goal for Young Power. And this time around, his effort sailed over the crossbar. And of course, BS Football Academy survived. And Young Power failed to capitalize on that glorious opportunity coming from Edward Jassy.
Yes, very well. I believe Edward is very, very pacey, and then he's creating a lot of problems to that of the defense line for the BS Academy. And then, but there, before he goes for power, I mean, I believe he could have laid the ball beautifully for his running player that would have just tapped the ball home for the second goal for his side. But nonetheless, I mean, it is football. I mean, every player wants to score a goal and then win the game for his side. And then he is that was what exactly is at the back of his mind, and you know that he wants to win the game for his side. But nonetheless, I mean, he has squandered that again. And then you have also seen from him in the early part of the first half, a chance fall to him, he squandered that, and then the second chance that fall to him, he capitalized on that and then utilized it into a goal. So, well, let's see. It's a renewed fight into this particular game, and also a renewed sense of commitment to at least book their place to the next round. But it is only 1-0 here, so BS Academy can also come from behind and then pull up a winner into this particular contest, and then eventually qualifying themselves to the third round. But it has been a great game between the two sides. In the entire first half, we have seen a very hard-fought game between the two, and then into the second half as well, a renewed confidence of that particular such a nature of the game that we have witnessed in the first half is what both teams are putting up into this second half here.
A renewed fight and renewed commitment. What's from a colleague and brother Kemo Kanye from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it's of course live on LSTV one at the cabin for Lamin Party. Kemo Kanye, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Already the flag of the assistant referee is up up against Young Power Football Club, and Young Power will try to regroup, whilst BS Football Academy will benefit from a set piece. BS Football Academy will now have the opportunity to benefit from a set piece at a great position, currently having 2 of its players behind the ball. And BS Football Academy, it is BS nil, Young Power 1, Giant Wall assembled. BS will now rely on the player to deliver. It is of course a rainy Box Bar Mini Stadium, rainy afternoon at the Box Bar, trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. That was going to be a howler from the netminder, and the flag of the assistant referee is already up. The flag of the assistant referee is already up, and that would have been a goalkeeping blunder from the netminder and team captain. BS Football Academy got the ball at the back of the net, but before that the flag of the assistant referee was already up, and up against the Kanlaji boys. Kemo Kanye, a goal for BS Football Academy, but unfortunately ruled out by the flag of the assistant referee.
Yes, very well. I mean, the assistant referee is also there to support the work of the center referee. So this is why they are called a panel. So if the referee fails to see or fails to decide on 1 or 2 of the decisions, then they are also there to decide for the referee, and then the referees will listen to them. So this is why they are called the officials of the game, not only the center referee. The job is not only solely relying on the center referee, but also the entire officials that are here. But it's a would have been celebrating a goal now, but it is ruled out for an offside here, and then indeed, I mean, it is what the officials have given. So what they still continue to fight. You can see them since the start of the second half. They have been putting up a very strong fight into the game, in trying to making sure that they pull up a leveler here. So but let's see, they have the players that can do for them, because we have seen them coming from behind twice in the first game that they have played here. So this is their second game. Let's see, already 1-0 down. Let's see what they will do about this.
A delivery for BS, partly cleared by Young Power. Still in their half, trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. That wouldn't trouble the netminder. And the goalkeeper for Young Power Football Club is Ibrahim Ajiba, who doubles as the team captain. Around the center, it is currently Young Power enjoying the moment, leading by a goal to nil. Is that going to be a foul? Yes, given by central referee Fatmata Jaba. And Fatmata in this contest is having the support of Bakari Jabang, Matar Diba and Aliu Kamara as the fourth assistant referee. There is a player down, and down injured for Young Power. And Young Power wouldn't be in any hurry, as the team is currently leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of Edward Jassie's lone goal. Edward Jassie scored the only goal in this contest. Edward Jassie scored the only goal in this contest, and his goal is the current difference. Young Power 1, BS Football Academy nil. Long one around the 18. Aliuba heading it down around the edge. Young Power, solid defensive work. What an interception. It is BS Football Academy on the far side. Ibusi trying to go solo. Number 10 on his back, see Ibo. Dribble pass one, looking for more. Still looking for options. Is that going to be an opportunity? Rasul done this time. It's a delivery, and finally it's a corner for BS Football Academy. BS continue to search for an equalizer. In the last fixture, which was of course the 2-2 draw against Jida Sanchava, they came from a goal down twice. Any moment from now it's going to be a substitution. Another substitution from the boys from Kanlaje. BS Football Academy will introduce a fresh leg. Who is coming off? Hamidou Ba. Hamidou Ba is off. And we will only try to confirm. We are definitely struggling with the rains anyway. At some point we can't even confirm, because Buba Gassama is off, not Hamidou. Buba Gassama is already taking off for BS Football Academy, and the academy boys from Kanlaje are currently trailing by a goal to nil against the boys from Kabakel. Is that going to be a foul? Yes, given by the assistant referee. It's a delivery for Young Power. Young Power currently enjoying the moment. 1-0 is the current score. It is either in regulation or post-match shootout to decide. Currently it is advantage Young Power. Currently leading by a goal to nil. The new entrant getting that ball down for BS. Looking for options. And the player in question is Modu Marong. Modu Marong is one of the players. Ball being launched forward. Is that going to be an opportunity? And C couldn't keep the ball in play as it rolls on the other end for a goal kick. And goal kick for Young Power. Young Power still having a player down. There is a player down injured for Young Power. And the boys from Kabakel wouldn't be in any hurry. They will use every opportunity to wind down the clock. They will use every opportunity to wind down the clock. And if the score should stay like this, it's going to be Young Power to advance to the third round of this year's Brikama Summer Naritan Elimination. And in the third round of fixtures, we'll have Superstar taking on New Bojankunda, Sinchu Chola Kunda taking on Future Stars, Supernovas taking on Elephant 3, Dua Jabi up against FBK Stone Love, Ben and BMA will take on Chimo, Jida Kabilo will play Mariko or Pompebi. Sinchu United will take on Rain FA. United Stars will play BS or Young Power, and the winner in this contest will surely play United Stars. Tokom or Power will play Jalo Koto, whilst Black Star, KM and Maximiral The winner will advance to the next stage. Around the area, center circle to be precise. Glancing and fashions of headers. It's a bar. Getting that ball for BS Football Academy. It's a throw in. BS in charge. Will they be able to get it? Remains the question. The team from Kanlaje coming to the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama to play in the qualifier for the very first time and hoping to get it. It is BS around the edge. Can they get something from this? This time not a decent one. BS lost possession. It's now the opportunity for Young Power. Omar Fati 7, another tricky and pacey player around the edge. This time crashed on the crossbar. The effort crashed on the crossbar. Never troubled the custodian. And Young Power on some defensive options. It's a throw in on the far side. Desperately in need of an equalizer. Young Power looking for the second goal, whilst BS Football Academy will want to get this game to parity. Will they be able to get it? Is the biggest ambition. The biggest ambition and question for Momodu Z Jalo and his boys, dressed in blue and white, whilst the boys in cream colors, cream and black. Young Power enjoying every moment. Lost possession. Back to the team captain. Another opportunity for Young Power. It's a throw in for Young Power. Lamin Sajo to deliver. Getting that ball sword. Ball being chested down. The academy boys from Kanlaje trying to unlock, looking for options. Trying to get the ball from their own half. Tricky and pacey to the new entrant. Back to the holding midfielder. Team captain Aliu now. Aliu going long. Trying to reconnect the run of the left back on the far side, who tries to keep that ball in play. Currently having it tough against the right back at 99, Amadou Jallo, or Amadou Koli for Young Power. It has been an entertaining and lively game from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the 3 p.m. showdown. A glancing header around the area. Young Power will try to get the ball from their own half. Central referee Fatma Dajabang has already given the opportunity for Young Power. It's going to be a yellow card seemingly. Yellow card will surely be dashed out. And definitely it has been a lively game right from the word go. From the first whistle and the entire first period. It's a yellow card for the new entrant Modu Marong. Modu Marong into the books of the central referee Fatma Dajabang. Time running out for BS Football Academy, who needs to get a goal or else they will surely kiss bye to the competition. It is currently 1-0 against them. 1-0 in favor of Young Power Football Club. A team from Kabakel in Combo Central to West Coast Region, the Gambia. And the academy boys from Kanlaje needs to get a goal. Need to get a goal to either force this game to post-match shootout, just like they did in the first game. In the first game they went down, got the game to parity, went down once again and got the game to parity, forcing it to post-match shootout, where they want to advance to the second round of the fixtures. And in the second round of matches, it's a showdown between Young Power Football Club aside from Kabakel, and currently Young Power on the advantage, leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of Edward Jase. Edward's lone goal is the current difference. It's going to be a substitution. Substitution. Is a substitution. Raymond Jase is coming off. Raymond Jase is coming off. Jase Raymond is off and being replaced. Anyway, we are struggling a little bit. It is raining here. It is definitely raining at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in this contest between BS Football Academy and Young Power. 1-0 is the score. Asan Sajo is the latest player introduced. Is the latest player introduced by Young Power Football Club. There is a player currently down. There is a player currently down injured. That seems to be a substitution. And I don't think the player will be able to continue. Cherno Damfa is the player. And hopefully he will be substituted. He will be substituted for Young Power Football Club. There's a player already out for Black Power or Young Power. It's a glancing header into the gloves of the netminder. Young Power 1, BS 0 from the box bar, and the player seems to be okay. Cherno Damfa seems to be okay, and he will surely be reintroduced. Is that a foul? Central referee waved in for a play on. It's going to be a switch from the right to the left into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Ibrahim Ajiba is the goalkeeper for Young Power. And in this contest, BS Football Academy, under the guidance of Mamadou Zed Jallo and Lamin Kamara, as head and assistant coach, started the contest with Mod Lamin Kamara in goal. Saba, Aliou Ba, Mamadou Jallo, Sadibou Badji, Bouba Gassama, Amidou Ba, Boubacar Jallo, Boubacar Jame, Alpha Jallo, Ibu C completing the 11. And we have also seen the introductions of Modu Sumare in the first period, Salifu Tamba also in the first half, and Modu Marong in the second period. The Kabakel boys, Young Power, started the contest with Ibrahim Ajiba in goal, Amadou Koli, Lamin Sajo, Lamin Jame, Francis Temba, Idrissa Sanyang, Raymond Jase, Elijah Jase, Edward Jase, who scored the only goal, Omar Fati, Cherno Damfa, and Asan Sajo came on as the substitute, the only player to be substituted, to be introduced in the second half. The score is still 1-0. 1-0 in favor of who? In favor of the boys from Kabakel. Young Power leading by a goal to nil. Courtesy of Edward Jass's lone goal. It's a corner. Corner for Young Power. It's going to be another substitution any moment from now. Ball been taken. It's a glancing header. Inches over the crossbar. That was definitely very close coming from Elijah Jase. That was very close for the second. Unfortunately for Young Power, sailed over the crossbar. It's a substitution. Who is coming off? Cherno Damfa is coming off. He wouldn't be able to continue. Cherno is coming off and will be replaced by another fresh leg. He seems to be struggling. He seems to be struggling after the knock. Tired leg or tired legs of and fresh leg introduced. It's a chase. The custodian just there in time. The custodian there in time. It's the 3 p.m. game from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the Brikama Summer now with an elimination, and if you may like call it the qualifiers. It's the 3 p.m. showdown between BS Football Academy, the Academy boys from Kanlaje, against the boys from Kabakel. Young Power, Edward Jase, Aliou Ba, the team captain. Aliou Ba, the team captain, had an incredible game in their first game against Jida Sanchaba, and once again has been one of the standout performers for Young or BS Football Academy. And BS is to get an equalizer, and they get the equalizer before the end of the showdown remains to be seen. Partly done. BS in their own half, going long It's going to be a strong header coming from the central defenders of Young Power, who are currently leading by a goal to nil. Great possessive display. What a game, what a showdown from the box bar. Spreading it forward. It's going to be a chase, and the goalkeeper alert enough to get that ball. And it's still 1-0. BS Football Academy hoping to equalize. Young Power. It's BS nil, Young Power 1. BS hoping to get an equalizer. Whilst Young Power, is that a foul? Yes, given. That's going to be a yellow card. Yellow card to Edward Jase. Edward to the books of the central referee. Anyway, let's wait and see. Not a yellow card. Anyway, not a yellow card. Not a yellow card. We thought that was going to be a yellow. As per the signals from the central referee, Ford Madajabang partly headed. And the goalkeeper for Young Power wouldn't be in any hurry. Will use every opportunity to wind down the clock. The score is currently in their favor. Young Power 1, BS Football Academy nil is the current score in the 3 p.m. showdown at the box bar. Central referee Fatmata Jabang. Bakari Jabang is one of the assistants. Matar Diba and Aliu Kamara, who is advancing and who is crashing out. It is the second round of matches, and the flag of the assistant referee is already up. That's an offside. Matar Diba has already put up the flag for an offside. An offside in favor of BS, who are desperately in need of an equalizer. Kemo Kanye, time definitely running out. BS in this contest needs to get a goal, or else they will be saying bye to the competition, whilst Young Power will just need to hold on if they can get the second.
Yeah, already approaching the 30th minute here, because already, we are in the 28th minute of the play here. So they have 12 minutes before they will be able to get themselves any meaningful result into this BS Academy, while that of the leaders Young Power, will need to make sure that they stay resilient and also continue to play the way they are playing without conceding any goal from their opponent. And then of course they will make their way to the third and the final round of the competitions here. So this is the job for the two sides here, while BS Academy must score in 12 minutes to be certain of whether they will be making their way to the final round or not, and then their opponents Young Power will need 12 minutes to stay on to this lead here, and then book their way to the final round of the BSC Somanoetan here. BSC Somanoetan qualifies here. So let's see what happens here, whether either of the sides will be able to do the needful, or will be able to complete the job at hand currently at the Brikama Boxbar Mini Stadium here. But already it has been a very, very tense encounter, a very, very highly contested affair between the two sides here. So it is still 1-0 here in favor of the Young Power side. So any of the sides here will be able to make their way depending on the result here after the final whistle has been blown by the center referee. But Young Power are currently on the verge of making their way, because they are the team that the result is currently favoring, while that of the BS Academy side are on the verge of elimination from the Brikama Sports Committee Somanoetan here eliminations round. But anything can happen. They can score at the dead end of the game and then go on to win the game on the post-match shootout. So the game is still very much alive for either of the sides here to book their way to the next round.
Thank you, Kemo Kanye. Around the edge, BS Football Academy. Badly cleared. It's a strong header around the area, and still danger not averted for BS. To the gloves of the goalkeeper. That was definitely very close for BS Football Academy to find the back of the net. Unfortunately squandered. The goalkeeper for Young Power wouldn't be in any hurry, as the score is currently in their favor. 1-0 is the score. Edward Jase getting the only goal, and the only goal is the difference. And it is currently or elsewhere. We will try to get you the score from Senegal shortly. And earlier on, it is Berewuleng 1, Ram Kamara nil currently. Sarah Jaju with the only goal so far. Back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It is Young Power 1, BS Football Academy nil. Edward Darcy around the area looking for options once again. Trying to use his pace. We will try to monitor the developments from the Annex Abdoulaye Wade Stadium in Senegal, where Berewuleng Football Club, the representatives of the Gambia, taking on Ram Kamara around the center. It's an opportunity for BS, who trail by a goal to nil. It's going to be a chase. Is that an opportunity? That's a yellow card. It's a yellow card for Young Power. Another substitution for BS Football Academy. BS continue to fire in fresh legs. Aliu, the team captain, to deliver. He must be a dead ball specialist. Will he be able to trouble the netminder from this distance remains to be seen. And another introduced player for BS, and the player in question is Lamin Sane. Aliu, the team captain, is currently behind the ball. Aliu Batri, team captain. And this time it's going to be taken by another player. Never trouble the custodian, and the player in question is the number 8, Hamadi Ba. It is still lively. What a game, and so down from the box bar. BS trail 1-0. It's a throw in for the Kanlaji boys. BS hoping to get an equalizer before the end of the fixture, or else they will be saying bye to the competition. And fingers crossed to the boys. Anyway, on the far side, the flag is up from an offside position. The central referee Fatmata Jabang has already waved in for a throw-in, and throw-in in favor of who? It's a throw-in for BS. It's a throw-in for BS Football Academy, who trail by a goal to nil. Glancing one. Another opportunity for the boys in blue and white. Is that a foul? Yes, that's a foul. And that's a foul at a great position. A foul at a promising position for BS Football Academy. It's a set piece at a great position. BS Football Academy. Can they get an equalizer from this spot? They just need a dead ball specialist to get an equalizer here. Giant wall assembled by Young Power, who currently leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of Edward Josh's lone goal. It's a giant wall assembled. An Italian type of a defending here coming from Young Power. A giant wall erected, and also a player behind the wall. A player laid behind the ball. Anyway, that seems to be a discussion between the referee, who is going to take this for BS Football Academy. The number 8 once again into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Nearly troubled the custodian, and it's a corner BS. Once again, it's a substitution. It's a substitution, and substitution any moment. BS to deliver, floats that ball around the area to the gloves of the netminder. Time running out for the points from Kanlaje. Can they get an equalizer? Remains to be seen. Can they get an equalizer? Is the biggest ambition for the head coach Mamadou Zed Jallo and his boys. Considered in the 44th minutes of this crucial and lively game around the center circle, trying to possess the ball so well. So Issa Ba, who is playing as the right back. The goalkeeper, is that going to be a foul? Nothing given by the referee. That's another foul. Michael Jata to be introduced. Michael Jata. Omar Fati is coming off. Omar Fati off and Michael to be introduced. Tired leg of fresh leg introduced. BS Football Academy once again with another opportunity around the area. Badly headed out by Young Power, who are currently leading by a goal to nil. Issa to the center forward. Is that a foul? That's a foul. That's another foul for BS Football Academy at a promising position. That's another foul at a promising position for BS Football Academy. And that seems to be a protest from the entire technical bench. Kim Okanya, I think from all these set pieces, I think the BS Football Academy just need a dead ball specialist at least to have the chance of getting this game to an equalizer.
Yes, very well. They having a lot of set piece here at a very, very good position. If they have someone who is deadly at that particular positions, will be able to will do good for them. So let's see what happens. This you can also see this one has also been squandered. So they had many of those opportunities at that particular end, but none of them have been have been proven. Have been utilized by their set piece takers. But so let's see what happens here, whether they will be able to get themselves an equalizer into this particular game before it ends. Already it is 2 minutes here before the final whistle is plus the additional time before the final whistle is gone here. But none of their free kicks here that they have taken at those particular good points have been proven very good for them. They squandered all of them, and then they still continue to fight for a leveler into this particular game. So let's see what happens here, Pa.
It's Edward Jase once again around the area, back heel into the gloves of the goalkeeper. What a combination coming from the boys from Kabakel, leading by a goal to nil around the area. Back to Issa, lost possession. We have already played 39 minutes unofficial. Anyway, it's going to be 2 minutes of additional time. As per the signals from the central referee Fatmata Jaba, time running out for BS. Will they be able to have a late equalizer? It's BS Football Academy. Can they get an equalizer? Spreading it wide. BS Football Academy! Shot straight at the goalkeeper. What an opportunity. This should have been the equalizer for BS Football Academy once again. Alpha Jalo with a glorious opportunity. Kemokani, this should have been the equalizer. Once again squandered by BS Football Academy, and it's going to be 2 minutes of additional time.
Yes, very well, Pa. Again, being squandered here by Alpha Jalo. I mean, he could have capitalized on this other one because he had a similar one in the first half, and then again this one has faltered him almost at the end of the game. This is what I was saying. Perhaps they may have a very good chance at the dead end of the game, and then if they are able to capitalize on that, that will be a very good ending for them. But they have, of course, they have that particular chance fall to them through Alpha Jallo again. But I mean, he was on a one-on-one situation with the goalkeeper, but he could not drive that ball past the center by the goalkeeper. Otherwise, they would have been level here by now. They would have been level here and then be hoping for a penalty shootout. But I mean, again, they have a chance here and then it's been squandered. So they will continue to fight here. We have under 2 minutes here before the final whistle is gone. Already we have seen the center referee signaling to the fourth official, who has already raised that 2 minutes of additional time here. So this will be a nightmare for Alpha indeed, Pa.
It's a nightmare for BS Football Academy. Time running out. Time running out for the academy boys from Kanlaje. They need to have a late equalizer, or else they will be saying bye-bye to the competition. Partly cleared by Young Power around the edge of the 18. Young Power currently having all its players behind the ball. Young Power Football Club leading by a goal to nil. It is an opportunity for BS Football Academy. Issa losing it. BS Football Academy getting that ball quickly. That wouldn't count. That wouldn't count, and any moment from now, the central referee Fatmata Jabang will be putting this game to an end. She is constantly checking on her clock, constantly checking on the clock, and the goalkeeper and team captain Ibrahim Ajiba. Probably this might be one of the final moments in this contest. Is it full time? Full time at the Brikama Mini Stadium. Full time between BS Football Academy and Young Power. And Young Power sail to the next round of the competition after getting the victory over BS, courtesy of the only goal scored by Edward Jase. And the Kanlaji Base Academy will now kiss bye to the competition and possibly having the chance to try their luck next season. Concurrently, you having almost all its players on the ground, and it's a disappointing result. Disappointing result for the Kanlaji Base Academy, BS Football Academy. Got beaten by the boys from Kabakel, and it is all over at the Brikama Mini Stadium. All over, and it has been Parliament for the commentary cabin, Kemo Kanya and Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, bye-bye from the Brikama Mini Stadium till we come your way again.